Smart cart. If you're so smart, why'd you spell it wrong?
Yes, that was me in an airport, but no, I do not have any video of me with the gray speckled walls, sorry. Instead, I got a much better view. Good morning, I'm the Reluctant Conquistador. Today is June 16th, 2014. The song of the week is Modern Love by David Bowie, and for the weather, you're gonna have to step outside and find a cloud. Because that's what I'm talking about today. Seriously, clouds are kind of fantastic. They're big. This small, lone cloud is as big as the giant pressurized tubes we send people up to them in. And that was a tiny cloud. When traveling at hundreds of miles an hour barely affects the parallax of these fields of cotton balls, you can really see how big they are. You can't even see past them. It's nothing but cloud. And they're not even cotton. They aren't this light material that just gets swept away by the wind. Or, not exactly. If you drop your glass of water, its contents don't just fly up into the upper atmosphere and then chill there. Except, they do. Not all of it, but enough evaporates from every source of water all the time in minuscule amounts. But it's still enough to create these giants that roam the skies in huge herds. And it wasn't just where I happened to be flying. It's everywhere.
Everywhere enough to see them from space. And not just space, the moon. And in case you needed a reminder of how far the moon is from us, and you can still see clouds on Earth, in this picture farther than the moon.
Let's say you ask someone what it's like outside, and they respond, "Oh, just trillions and trillions of molecules of water, suspended miles above the ground, held by nothing but fast-moving air against the relentless force of gravity. Oh, and there's enough to partly blot out the sun." Then you respond with, "Dang it, I guess we shouldn't play capture the flag then." Instead of something like, "Water is flying and there's enough to darken the skies virtually worldwide?" The only reason that isn't the response is because it happens on a near-daily basis. But just because something is normal doesn't mean it isn't extraordinary. Like sunflowers. One of the most memorable parts of my last birthday was when we drove past a garden with sunflowers. I hadn't seen sunflowers in person in years, and here were these tall stalks topped with flowers bigger than your head, high enough that a grown man could walk upright underneath them. It was a life-changing experience, seeing something so usual as so much more. And that's part of the fun of life. Finding the exciting and extraordinary things that everything holds. Here's another extraordinary thing that water, as condensation rather than evaporation, can do.
Science!
What's funny is
Oh, damn it!
quick question into the public.